All right, this is day 3 of our goal setting series. And today we're going to tackle obstacles and what do you do about it. So the last couple days we hit what our goals are, why it's our goals. Yesterday we worked on milestone goals and rewards. And today we're going to talk about the obstacles. So this is all before doing our major plan, how to get there, our roadmap. It's not set up yet. We're trying to tackle all the little details to build our roadmap. So today we're going to tackle obstacles and we're going to find how do we work around it. So I'm going to use one of the objectives we were talking about. So an easy one, again, I keep revolving around weight loss, but let's say your goal is to lose that 30 pounds we talked about the other day. And so 3 potential obstacles, and this is what I want you to do, take all your goals and think of 3 potential obstacles. Now, we talked about maximum 3 objectives, but I'm going to tackle one just for the purpose of this exercise. So we're going to take one of the goals and have 3 obstacles. You may have 6 obstacles. Maybe have 1 obstacle depending on what it is, but I'm going to list 3 because we usually have a few reasons why we think, if we haven't already done this before, we think could block us or could make it a little difficult. So let me list you 3 common obstacles when people are trying to lose weight. One of which, I don't have time to get to the gym. I don't have time. 2, I don't have money for fancy equipment to work out from home. And 3, food is really expensive. So if I'm going to be eating on a meal plan, is it going to cost me a fortune? I think it's going to cost me a lot. 3 obstacles that are legit obstacles. It could be anything, but these are 3 that are very popular when it comes to wanting to lose those 30 pounds. So now we have our 3 obstacles. There are always potential solutions for each. Sometimes there's many, sometimes they're one, sometimes they're not so obvious. So I'm going to tackle the first one, which is I don't have time to go to the gym. I used to be the most biggest gym rat ever, and then I didn't have time to go to the gym. So I had to get out of my comfort zone, and a potential solution, it doesn't mean you're going to take the solution, but a potential solution is to work out from home. Whether it's on your own, maybe work out from home with YouTube videos, work out from home from a streaming service, work out from home with a trainer, work out from home. Not ideal, but you can get it done, tacking it onto any routine you have already existing. Let's say you're putting your kids down for bed and doing it right after, or waking up 30 minutes earlier. You save yourself the transit time and it's done wearing whatever it is that you're wearing at the moment. That's one obstacle. That's a few solutions. Potential solutions. Number 2, I don't have fancy equipment. Well, that's a good thing, is if you work with a trainer or you work with a streaming service that has many different programs, you can choose things that adapt to what you do own. So if you've got the bands, there are going to be workouts with bands. If there's workouts with no equipment whatsoever, so you don't have money for fancy equipment, no problem. When you're choosing the different options, I can work out doing a program with no equipment. I can work out with a program with just small dumbbells and elastics. I can choose to go walking every day instead, or jogging every day instead. That doesn't cost any money. Those are a few options. That's for number 2. Number 3 was food is really expensive. Food is really expensive. Now, if you're really following a meal plan, you can opt for a simple meal plan to follow, which means you may have a few different foods that could repeat. So one of the solutions is have an easy to follow, simple meal plan that foods do repeat. The other thing is making sure that you prep in advance. Yes, make the time to prep in advance. I was just trying to think of my thoughts. To prep in advance. So instead of cooking every single day and going through the missing out of things, rushing to the grocery store, accidentally picking up a few more things because that was on sale or whatever, prep in advance. And if you prep in advance and you write things down, you go shopping once, you know exactly what you're gonna buy, and it's going to cost you less. These are all potential little solutions. So choosing an easy meal plan or planning in advance where you're doing your meal prep in one shot and you shop once with a list, that will save you money. Potential solutions. So I want you today, as your homework, to go home, maybe you're already home and watching this, pick out the goals that you already worked on 2 days back, and look at what are potential obstacles. Maybe you don't see it, maybe you do. Maybe time is of the essence for you and you need to write, that's one of the obstacles there. write down what your potential obstacles are, or ones that you're sure that you're going to have in the way, and then talk about, for each one, have at least one potential solution, if not two, and then circle the solution that makes the most sense for you. Now do that for each one of your goals, and we'll come back tomorrow.